Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm going to continue now in video 5. You just saw a review of all the hand positions, so I'm going to throw a little quicker without necessarily talking through all the hand positions, but I will repeat them. So what we're going to do right now is what I call the Lacy rimmed bowl. So forgive me for not taking the time on the video to go through each hand position as we go. I would recommend that you go back to the last video, see all the hand positions, and this way I can start to show you some more product with skipping all the rudimentary instruction on how to move the clay. Notice how quickly I'm going. Eventually, you would want to throw expeditiously. You want to throw fairly quickly so that you're not exposing your clay to as much movement or water, which softens the molecular structure in the platelets. Okay, now we're going to open. Same hand position I showed you in the previous videos. Check my rim. 2 passive fingers on the right hand in, 2 more athletic fingers on top, pulling open, checking my rim again. Now you notice the little mound or the large nipple on the interior, and we're going to compress that down with the rib tool from the inside center to the inside wall at 3 o'clock. This is a flat bottom bowl. A great deal of what I do are flat bottom bowls, but as we go through this video series, we'll vary it up quite a bit. Notice the clay that trims off. That's the nipple that was sticking up, or the mound on the bottom, and all the moist clay around it. So now we pull up. Same hand position. Right index finger folded, knuckle on the outside wall, thumbs hooked. This is my claw or my clamp. Grab the clay, pull vertically. Now, knowing I'm going to make bowls and I'm going to rib or pull this clay outward, I'm going to leave a little bit of thicker deposit at the rim. I don't recommend making really thin rimmed bowls. They look wonderful, they feel wonderful, but they aren't as practical as you would imagine. Just because they're so thin, they can chip and break in the dishwasher and the kitchen sink. So notice the thickness of how I compressed downward on the rim to make it thicker. Now we're going to take a rib tool. This is a rubber kidney rib. We're going to hold that rubber kidney rib at the rim at 5 o'clock with 2 hands, elbows tucked in, and we're just going to rib it out into a rounded interior wall. When we rib down, we rib on a taper. You do not want to widen the inside bottom diameter, but obviously you are widening the rim. So we have a very nice shape, and the shape is mimicking, I'll quickly show that to you, the interior wall. Take the water out so you can see it a little clearer. The interior wall has taken the shape of the curvature of this rubber kidney rib. Now notice how substantially thick my rim is. Now we have a special treatment I'm going to do with that rim. I'll put my glasses on. There we go. See it much clearer now. We're going to take the shaft of my needle tool. I'm going to support the rim here. Do you see that finger just holding the rim stationary? The thumb is sticking out of the left hand, and I'm going to take just the handle of the needle tool, and I'm going to compress it down on the thickness of this rim, splitting the rim into 2 rims. You see those 2 rims? Then we take the sponge, soften them, round them. Don't leave them sharp or too thin. So now we have sort of a gutter between the 2 rims. And what we're going to do now is pinch them. So I'm going to go 180 degrees around, then at 90 degrees, and we're going to pinch it. Now I'm going to do a few off to the side. This is a really wonderful bowl to glaze because you can puddle the glazes in this lacy, very feminine rim. It's a wonderful bowl, it's very functional, and it's not complicated to make. That's the Lacy rim bowl. Thanks for joining us.